Hello, everyone. It's me, Panda Murder Draws, here feeling a little silly, but more importantly, have y'all seen Huion coming out with this new stuff? Because I have. And one thing that I have seen is they have a new little express remote that they are not talking about, and neither is anybody else really on YouTube that I could find. So, as you can see, I bought it. I think it's really cool, and I'm going to try my hand at reviewing it, or at least telling you guys what I think about it. So, I'm already doing something all of February. I'm drawing black characters for Black History Month. Stay black, stay proud. And so I decided we might as well use this and give it a go, and you can at least hear what I think about it and, have somebody saying something. So let's get it going.
I looked all over Huion's site to find this thing, and it's like almost impossible to find. Here I am searching for it. It's not gonna come up, which is crazy because I bought it from their site. I don't know what combinations of word I put into Google for this to happen. That's not it. That's the old one. That's the one that you need a USB dongle for. And even when you click it, it says nothing comes up or it says not available. So I went to Amazon. That's the old one too. The one that I have has a black part at the top. And then I searched in Google, and even when you put in the name, which is like Huion Mini KD20, the only thing that comes up is this big boy, which is not what I'm talking about. Here's their press conference, where even in their press conference, they didn't say anything about it. I don't know why they're acting like this. I don't know what's going on. But I went into my email to find it to prove that it is a thing. So I'll try to link it to in the description. Good luck to me. But this is what it is. It has Bluetooth. It's awesome. It also has one more button in the Wacom Express thing that's usually $100. So here's just me showing what I have it set to for Photoshop, and this is based on the Wacom Express remote that I used to have, and that's how I had that set up, just in case you guys were curious. So we're going to get into the speed drawing. So as I said, I'm doing a character each day for Black History Month, a black character obviously. So for number 15, it's Valerie Brown, not to be confused with Valerie Gray, Valerie Brown of the Pussycats. So I didn't do all of it in Photoshop, and I am sorry, but I have to do one of these every single day, and I am a mother of two, and my baby does not care about deadlines or anything like that. He doesn't care about much. So I tried my best, but because I had been doing all of the other ones in Procreate, I was a little slower than I would have liked to been in Photoshop, and it just turned into me having at one point to cut it and put it in Procreate and just finish it up. But to get on to the actual remote, I really like it. It's really fun. It comes with stickers, which also exciting. You get two sets. You get a colorful set, and then you get like some black ones with white writing on it, which I don't really understand because some of them you can write on, but how are you going to write on the black ones? But anyway, I have mine all labeled. It's, very convenient. The dial has three settings that I found. When I was looking on the site, it was implying that you could set up more, but I haven't figured out a way to do that yet, so I'm not really sure about that. But this definitely did speed up my workflow, especially because I have the XP Pen 24. I think it's the R one. It's the one that doesn't have buttons on it. And so I needed some kind of shortcut keys because you can't see it, but so my display tablet is in front of me, and then behind it on like a higher elevated plane is my laptop. So I can reach over and touch my laptop, but it's kind of hard to do. So this just makes it so much easier, so much faster. I don't have to like try to stretch my fingers for all those different, little combo keys. And like I said, I really enjoyed it. Um, the reason too that I switched from the Wacom remote to this is because there's two things. One, the Wacom remote is not Bluetooth, which I kind of think is ridiculous because they usually charge $100 for that. I got it off of Amazon for $70. If any of you are curious, it's still $70 as of my recording on February 14th. But it's not Bluetooth, so if you lose that dongle, you have to completely buy a new one. And also, the dial on it is impossible to use. It's so sensitive. Your brush is gonna go from like 2 to like 300 at like just not even a movement of your finger, just like if you roll it a little bit. It's ridiculous. This dial, really nice. Also, it makes like that clicky noise. I hope you guys can hear this. Can you hear that? It's like really tactile, really fun. I really like it. I also love stickers, so that might be, a little bit of a bias for me too. But I had a great time using it. I had a great time figuring it out. I didn't have to look at the buttons too much, and if you're wondering why my hand isn't on it, is because at a certain point I had to hold a youngin. So that really that's why I don't have my hand just on it. Usually I would just keep my hand on it. That's why you see me, using my right hand. But it's fine. Oh, well, that's a pro, I guess. If you're a parent, you can use this to, mitigate the fact that you have to hold a baby. There he is. There he is, just slapping my stuff. Thank goodness this isn't a touchscreen. But yeah, I mean, it really helps me out. I also figure out halfway through editing this that I could probably use this to edit, and I did. The only downside to this is because it has stickers on it. The stickers can only be used, for one program application, or I guess if it's, the same button, the same command, then multiple. But how I got around that is I just wrote on the back of it. I just wrote all the commands on like a sticky note, but I can get into that later. Yeah, it was cool. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm not a review channel, so I mean, I don't really know what even I would get into about it. I didn't have any problems with it. Once I set it up the first time, everything worked. You just push the button to turn it on, and it does connect automatically to your Bluetooth, so you don't have to worry about that, because that was another issue I had with the Wacom remote, is sometimes it wouldn't connect. It is like 6 years old though, but I mean, they could make a new one. I think they're not going to do that because they're trying to get everybody to like buy that loop deck thing that they're like invested in or whatever. I'm not going to do it. Wacom better watch out, because Huion and XP Pen are kind of coming for them. Oh, speaking of which, you can use it for anything because it is just like a key input. So you can use this for, your Wacom, your XP Pen, your Huion, any other tablet that you would have. They all work. And as far as I know, this is the only Bluetooth one out. I think that Essence Labs, I think that's how you say it, the one that has like the LED screen that tells you what it is, that one might be Bluetooth. I'm not sure, but I know of XP Pen, Wacom, Huion, this is the only one out. So, that's a plus. And yeah, I don't really know. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? I'm doing great. Halfway through February, halfway through doing these every day. So, it's been good for me. But yeah, I had a good time. That purple on her face is gonna go away. I'm so sorry that you had to see it. I was trying to play around with like shadows, and I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry, it's not gonna stay. But yeah, we're getting to the end of my Photoshop time, and then I do have like where I threw it into Procreate and just like fixed it up a little bit. So yeah, no complaints here. I didn't have any trouble with it. 10 out of 10 would buy again. The only issue is, like I said, for some reason Huion is trying to keep this like hush hush or something, or maybe they announced it too soon. I'm not particularly sure. I'm gonna do my best to link some kind of thing so that you guys can get to it, and thank thanks for listening. Because, like I said, I'm not a review channel. I don't really want to become a review channel because you would have to buy a lot of stuff, and I think that would exasperate my ADHD. So I try not to have too many things just cluttering my house that I don't need. But there are some things that like I have and I do want to like inform people about, because I feel like a lot of times in the art community, people try to piss on your leg and tell you it's raining. Like they just try to charge like exorbitant prices for things that you can like very easily get for cheap. And I'm not talking about like small businesses and stuff like that. Like I'm not talking about like, oh, why would I pay, $20 for your print when I could, not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like people selling like I saw this like iPad stand that it's literally just a stand, but there's like a hole cut out of it for your iPad, and they were charging $130 for it, and I was like, this is insane. This is ridiculous. You could just buy like an easel or a board, or just like any stand that you put a regular display tablet on. There's no need for this. And I just feel like a lot of time people get artists because as being an artist is an expensive habit. So I think sometimes we forget that like there are cheaper things out here that work just as fine. There are everyday use things that we can use and still make fantastic art with. And I just want to like, make sure that people are more aware of those kinds of things. So you can spend money on the things that you actually do want to spend money on, like art books and stuff. Okay, so here's me throwing it into Procreate. I did a real simple background that I am very proud of. Also, does she look a little bit like SZA, or am I imagining things? I don't know. That's what I thought, and I was very excited about that too. I like the pose. I don't like the feet. I could not get the angle of the heels right, and after a certain point, I did just give up. But everything else I really like. I like that I'm finally learning and remembering how to use clipping masks. That's been fun. I like that I actually tried to figure out where the light source was coming from and act accordingly. That was nice. And yeah, this is just something that I want to, do and improve on a little bit more every day. I've really been learning a lot about my strengths and weaknesses as an artist by, having to draw every day for this made up challenge that I've now committed myself to, because people are like, oh, I can't wait to see what tomorrow is. So I'm like, oh, shoot, now I got to keep it going. But I mean, honestly, too, though, it's been kind of fun. Also, making reels on Instagram is kind of fun. I kind of like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm really showing my age. Like, I'm really just like, oh, look at me, all hip and cool. I'm not a regular mom, you guys. I'm a cool mom. Okay, I'm gonna stop. This is pretty much the end, though. Thank you so much. I'm gonna record an outro where I'll give my final thoughts there. But I appreciate it. Oh, there are her little ears. And that's it. This is how it turned out. So bye.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I am in a new location. It's another day. So basically, in conclusion, I really like this thing. It is $70, and it is kind of hard to find, and I do not understand why Huion is choosing to do this, because it seems really cool. I don't know, maybe they want to get rid of like the $50 ones first and then start selling these, or what, but I really like it. And like I said, I already had that Wacom remote that wasn't Bluetooth that I paid $70 for, so paying $70 for something that is Bluetooth and I don't have to worry about if I lose the dongle, I can never use it again, seems like a good deal to me. And uh you can use it for different applications, but you can only really put stickers on it for one. So what I did is I just wrote on the back of mine what I was using for iMovie to edit with that, and that's working out for me fine. I don't know if it'll be a big deal for you or not, but that was my workaround. Also, pro tip, if you get anything and you get a warranty on it, just put like a piece of scotch tape over it. That way, if something happens, they can't say, oh, well, the sticker with the barcode, is gone. We can't service you, because that happens sometimes. I used to work at GameStop and we couldn't take stuff back if it didn't have a serial number. So just something I learned from way, way back in the day. But yeah, I really appreciate this, and thanks for looking at my teeny tiny channel, and I hope this helped everybody. I'm not really a review channel, but I did just want to inform you guys because I thought this was really cool. And once again, like I haven't heard anybody talking about it. But then again, YouTube has been doing this weird thing where you search things in and it only gives you a few options. So maybe YouTube just doesn't want me to see what I want to see. But I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.